First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The Duke is out the pitch.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Look at the 8. 3. Right. 3's me. Yeah, live.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I'm going to send a message to you and
I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Preston Smith there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Taking on the midfield logo. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, well, I left messages in there for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
319. There we go. 319. 53. Check 53. Hey, they're scared.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Either move LeRoy to Minnesota and him sitting down and Troy and Green Bay Pack, they can kill each other. Then I would move the Minnesota guy.
This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer, takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Think about the standout beat K. Gravel. I don't think I move standout to the corner. Move Woods to the corner. Moving.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Eric to the east.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is third and goal. This Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He pulls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
50, plant. Double dog, that's the way. Check 50, Just go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, you talking about every time I got the damn ball, you hit that ball fly. Boom, 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 3,000 over.
That'll be incomplete.
Man, look.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And you know when I throw the interception in the end zone, I hit the wrong button.
The most athletic guys.
I was throwing to my.
The art of positioning.
No, but I was throwing to my running back. I messed around and hit the other button.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that.
You know how it is when you got heat on, you know how it is.
So, LeVar, do you want to go to the Vikings?
Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's fine.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Man, you real. I ain't had no choice but throw it. I couldn't run it. I tell you, offense. Y'all ain't do that no more.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive
underway. That's going to be a good game between you and Weber.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Yeah.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fields.
He'll ever stop doing it.
Like
He'll ever quit doing it. Man. Oh.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running right, Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Yeah. You what?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you know.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
And you say
check 53, back north. Get that quarterback, G-line. Get that.
Here's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Seat 6.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Mike, 44. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch they shoot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
you say you have to night out the bench.
So yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I just put, because like we started 9. What's his name running about? He don't know about it.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Throw that away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position.
How you lose it?
Where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Next season, Mimi.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher
which is the draft pick would be going into season 3. So tell me how you lose it season. So tell me how you lose it season 3 draft pick.
Jones now.
Going into season 4. Where you get that from?
And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team as playing excellent defense.
I put this season and next season in there.
Zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's what's happening.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position.
What's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
I'm thinking as a player. I'm thinking that as, you know, y'all A+, because I call people A+, they're the one Super Bowl. Y'all A+ players saying, oh, well,
making the catch is Sternberger. 7
I can do one game out.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end, crossing route, coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
We get left, skid down, or we whatever we
Rodgers going to throw.
If we would have played each other,
taken down, but not before they
everybody
work
would have
across
said
midfield.
Skid down
A gain there of 21 yards.
So now that's knocking me.
So the drive takes it into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 47.
What's their name?
Out of the pistol.
Everybody's on play.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I don't think I ever beat him. And then I got
one of the keys to
schools
advancing the ball downfield. Success on first down. Huge difference as we
and I got a hard skin. So more like I probably would have let's say I would have choked. But now I got
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with 3rd and 3.
This season, I'm 4-0 like the Bears, and I only play one game.
Safeties. They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. I'm going to go to them in this game.
I really thought that.
MVU. Well done.
He wasn't going to mess up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
At least one win from K-level. Because you don't want to read. You rely on
this one back to 29.
So I'm at least get one win from him.
Pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10.
To me, that's not right.
They begin with a run
To
by
the
Barkley.
NFC,
Just a
to
yard
other
on
guys
the
that's in the
pickup there, and it'll
NFC.
bring up a 2nd and 9.
So,
First half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with
the
a guy
bench
like
is
him,
saying,
you and I both know it just takes a couple
I'm
of
going to run
explosive
some
touches
errands,
for him to make
but
an
I'll be
impact
back
on
at
this
2
game
o'clock.
and on
That
the
was
stat
always
sheet as
me
well.
time. I go down my friend list.
Again, it's
Every
Barkley.
time I get on, see who's on. It don't matter what they playing.
Giving 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd
But
and
he was
about
on 2K.
5.
So when whether he was playing or not, that's not the point. The point is that we had a great time. And so that's the reason why. And then the next thing I have said,
Now Jones.
when we started season 1, it's 0 tires.
Right side.
And the reason why it's 0 tires is because of the same people,
The contact popped
not
the ball
skin
free,
down,
and it's
but the
4th
same
down.
people every season losing something for either stopping outside the pocket, not
Here's
having
Riley
depth
Dixon
chart.
now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick. Angle for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
They're trying to show that they can run the
You
ball,
don't know that I was
protect
alive
this
to
lead, give
hear
it to the backs,
this.
play a little bit
The
of keep
reason I
away, don't
left
you
that
think?
mess
That's
because when
probably
I
a good
got on
philosophy
line,
at this
you
point.
said,
You let that defense stand up and stop them.
And then that was a personal message you sent to me, and the reason
The
I
run
made
got
it.
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
I know that.
Man able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Yeah. Ready to go home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this.
You gonna read the rule? That's not what that says.
Now at Lambeau. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
People have 5 minutes after agreed time. Do it say? Stand up. Do it say? Because I think he'll get asked y'all to read it or you read it to y'all.
Here it's
Do
3rd
it
and 2.
say? Anybody? For anybody to be on pitcher? Do it say for anybody to sit again?
First down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Okay. When I tell somebody,
had to throw the ball on 3rd down, got the big completion in the pickup, fresh set of downs. Now they've got to feel great. And defensively, a backbreaker. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive. Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping
in the rule is
this drive has gone pretty well.
What is in the rule?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought. Defensively, they're in a prime spot. I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
So, I'm already ahead of that. If somebody wants to try to play that game of like what you're talking about, like what you were talking about last night, all I'm going to do,
all you talk about is taking care of the football. Especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, progressing in the 4th quarter.
Because I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to play this game of somebody trying to beat the system. You ain't beating the system.
Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 3.
I told Beamer.
Looking left sideline.
Because I'm going to be done with this.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Yeah, Beamer's mic's flashing blue.
Okay.
On 1st and 10.
You know what? This is the more to the story.
And he goes down.
If you put up your word, you wouldn't even be having this conversation.
That complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
I'm done with it. Yeah. So that's it. We can jump on another subject.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, the next time somebody asks you a question,
receivers,
just tell
everything
that
seemingly
it's
has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Better yet, you don't have to do that. Just put me on mute.
Jones throwing on third and long. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. So don't say nothing.
To throw is Rodgers. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play. So for Green Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Who looking for some smoke, Mike? Anybody looking for some smoke?
It's a franchise party.
Okay.
Yeah, and somebody haven't answered you by now. They're not looking to play.
All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, thank you, man. You come. You. Here, I'm gonna leave you and Swoop a message. Okay, invite Ski back in here, please. We'll tell that it's on the level time. What I'm looking for. Who I'm looking for. Oh, he just
Celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands.
He says the opponent left the time in there.
I ruin they plans.
Yeah, back on it at 11 o'clock, so we get off at 9:30. But that's it.
So what? Oh, I ain't bought no eggs. Well, mama gave him to him, what? Well, I don't know why you going there.
Yeah, man, I think you was offline. I said, damn, man, took that loss and he got offline.
You said what now?
You talking to me?
Somebody gave him to her. She gave me some of them. So what now? They them chicken that. They're the homegrown chicken. Yeah, they're the brown eggs. Some white man gave me to. Yeah, about 5, 6 things.
I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey y'all dash.
So what?
Honey y'all dash. Honey y'all dash.
Yeah,
Honey y'all dash. Honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all the advantage. Now I can shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets on in the morning. He'll put a time in there.
Okay. Y'all crazy.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do
Hey, that's what he gonna do. That's what he looking for.
I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soaking it. I'm a prophet to the scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they eyes.
Yeah, I took a vacation.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my
Be
privilege.
mine when it's smoke.
Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, is missing the opposition, ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
He asked me earlier if we were advancing. He said he'd probably be on. But maybe you're in the game. Oh, yeah. Really, that ain't going line get on 10 o'clock.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have